to the dean of men's basketball coaches. But wait a minute, how are you able to recruit the dean of men's basketball coaches back in high school?
You guys are really making me feel good now. I think I'm getting old, and then I know that. But I recruited this young man when he was a little skinny guy.
Okay.
That's a long time ago. But,
yeah, it is a long time ago.
He was a great player, and he's a great coach right now.
Great coaches indeed. 11th season now as you head into a Drexel. Bruiser Flint. Congratulations on that. And has it flown by? Or
it has flown by. Blaine and I, this summer we were recruiting, we were laughing. We were like, yo, we're the old guys in the league now, right? He said, yeah, but I'm old. You're not. I said, yeah, but still, we've been around for a while, and this league has really grown over the 11 years. It really has.
Well, you've been part of that growth, and another great season last year with a 21-win season, and it's amazing to think, 21 is a great accomplishment, but look how tough this conference is, and it's great to see, that the three teams were able to get in. But let's talk a little bit about your squad, because you're positioned off a 21-win team to bring back a lot of that talent.
Yeah, we did. I mean, we bring back a lot of guys. We hope that one of the things I thought we didn't have last year was a lot of depth. So we hope we address that in our recruiting. But we bring back a lot of people, and the expectations are a little bit higher than they've been in the last couple of years.
Well, I know one thing. You're going to play defense. You're going to rebound. Tell me a little bit about your offense coming up.
Well, one of the things we talked about a lot when the season was over and during the preseason was we got to improve our scoring. And not just shoot the ball great. I thought we shot the ball decently. We got to make foul shots. I mean, we're a team that drives the ball and we post the ball a lot. But we shot like 60%, 59% from the foul line. So I thought that hurt us at times. We only had one three-point shooter, and I only let him shoot them. So everybody says, well, you didn't shoot a lot of threes. Well, you only got one. You're only going to let that guy shoot it. So we hope we addressed in recruiting some better three-point shooting. But, just doing some little things, just, shooting the ball better and making more foul shots, actually.
We saw in some of those highlights, we saw Sammy Givens, the only CAA player who averaged a double-double last year, one of the top rebounders in the conference, all second-team CAA. Chris Fausch, we've got Darte Ruffin. You've got a lot of guys who really established themselves as premier players in this league to kind of build around this year.
Well, I mean, we returned a lot of guys. Those guys rebound because we miss a lot of shots. So they better rebound the ball. They better rebound the ball. But no, I thought Darte had a great year as a freshman. I thought Darryl McCoy made great strides from his freshman to his sophomore year. So we hope that those guys can improve from freshman to sophomore to junior. But I thought Sammy had a great year. The only person to average a double-double in the conference. I'll be honest with you, I'm a little disappointed that and then people not talking more about him as being a Player of the Year candidate, because nobody averaged 10 points and 10 rebounds in the conference last year, and they are picking us kind of high in the league. But he's been a great senior, a great player for me, and I hope that for his senior year we can do some special things for him because I think he's really helped the program grow.
Well, you and I talked about him a lot over the last few years, and I told you he reminds me a lot of Barkley in there. He's not that tall, but he just gets after the boards, and I mean he is truly a unique player. I think he's going to have a great senior year.
Yeah, I mean he is. He has, some guys rebound just because they can rebound.
That's right.
You know what I mean? It's not like I practice and say, all right, look, we're going to practice on rebounding. He's always been able to do that. Always has a great knack playing around the basket, although he's undersized a little bit. But like I said, I'm looking for a great year from him. I thought he worked extremely hard this summer, and I think he's looking for a big year for himself.
Bruiser, as we mentioned, you're going into your 11th year at Drexel, so you've been one of the coaches that have helped raise the profile of this conference over the year. But you saw what happened in 2006 with Mason's run to the Final Four. Then last year, VCU and the entire conference gets 3 teams in. What are you now seeing in terms of how this conference is looked at from when you got there at Drexel to what you're seeing right now?
Oh, it changed tremendously, to be honest with you. I always tell people when they ask me about that, and when Mason went to the tournament, when you went in to recruit somebody, they didn't ask you where the CAA, who plays in the CAA. They knew the teams that played in the CAA. And I think if you really look over that time frame, look at the players that have been in the conference since then. Got a lot of NBA players. A lot of guys have been drafted. I thought last year what VCU gave us was people nationally going to say, okay, that's not a one-bid league. When you can put 2 teams in the Final Four and the last 2 teams in the last 5 years, they were a team that came in 5th place in that league. They were able to make a run, and people were amazed by, I think, their talent. Not just the way they played, but I think how they matched up talent-wise. So I think now, nationally, I think people are going to look at us definitely a lot differently. And now I hope that it plays out for us not being just a one-bid league, that we can get 2 and 3 teams pretty much every year in the NCAA tournament.
We're looking forward to seeing Drexel being one of those teams. Great job being done over the years by Bruiser Flint. We thank you for joining us, Bruiser. Good luck this year.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
Go to ESPN3 for the complete replay of the 2011 CAA Basketball Media Day Live.